What's up, class, and welcome back to another quick settlement tips and tricks video in the No Mod Shop class here on the Schooled Zone. This is the last of the green circle lessons, and then we're moving on to the blue square lessons. And I don't really have any announcements this time, so let's just jump right into it. Today, I'm going to show you a neat trick for displaying a closed pillory in your settlements without the need for mods. The pillory is an item from the Contraptions Workshop DLC that was added to the miscellaneous resource section of your workshop. When you first set it down, it's open and you can't close it manually. You can assign settlers to it, which is the purpose of it, but what happens if you just want it on display without having anyone assigned to it? You'll see in my Vault 42 build, I had a pillory in the brig that was empty but closed, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. But before we get on that, what exactly is a pillory? Being the Schooled Zone and all, time for a cool factoid. So, pillory comes from the Latin word for pillar. It was a medieval punishment device that locks a person into a wood frame by their neck and hands. Some people think it's the same thing as stocks, or that stocks is just a word they used in the Wild West. Stocks actually lock your feet to a wood frame instead of your neck and hands. And there's a similar device called a pranger that's actually a combination of the two, restricting both your neck and ankles. Often offenders were left in a public square to be humiliated by passersby, and some even threw rotten vegetables at them. That's where the term rotten tomatoes came from when referring to, like a bad performance or something. Most countries discontinued the use of the pillory by the late 19th century. So there you go. The more you know. All right, let's get to it. And what a better test subject than Rᴇğᴇᴅ, who decided to be a rebel without a cause in yesterday's furniture-facing video. Here he is over here. Oh, you're going to cooperate today, bud. All right, so over here I built sort of a little oubliette. Kind of has a raider theme to it. Good little place to put down a pillory. Just something I built in like 5 minutes. If I was going to go a little more all out, I probably could have done a lot more with it. But you guys will get the idea. It'll make for a good set. So we'll go into our workshop, and I've already got it at resources. But what you'll do is go down to resources, up to miscellaneous, over to miscellaneous. And then it's a little bit farther down the list, and there we go. So this is the front part that's facing a little closer to you. So I'm just going to set that down right here for those who deserve punishment. There you go. All right, and let's make sure Rᴇğᴇᴅ gets over here.
Hey.
Need something?
Go check that out.
Yep, you got it.
So while he's taking his time getting into the pillory over here, I'll give you guys a few quick more tips here. So what you're going to do is start off by using your current companion instead of a settler. And of course, it needs to be a human companion. The non-human companions, including strong, won't be able to fit. So use your human companion. And once your companion is in place, then the hack is easy. There you go. Jump on it, man. You were a bad actor yesterday. I was going to make you my co-star, man, but you just dropped down to being an extra. He's like, man, I hope I'm getting hazard pay for this. All right, so there you go. That's what it looks like when a settler or companion is in the pillory. All right, now, how do you get him out of there? Here's a little hack. And just like yesterday's video, it's a quick little hack, but it does the trick. And that's the purpose of this video here. So what you're going to do from here is fast travel right back to your settlement. All right, we are back. There's Rᴇğᴇᴅ. And the pillory is now closed. You can't even open it, as a matter of fact.
I need to assign someone to this.
If you wanted to assign a new settler or a new companion to it, then they will just open it back up and close it back down on themselves. But for display purposes, if you just want it to look like a little deterrent for your settlers who are going to steal weapons off your weapon rack, then yeah, this is the way you do it. Boom, easy as that. And we got to get these super simple tricks out of the way before we move on to some of the more complex stuff. Also, some of you have been asking about my narrative total immersion tour of Vault 42. I'm working on it slowly, but because of the game crashes that I mentioned a while back, it's taken some time. The reason I'm not taking like 3 or 4 days off just to make that video is because I think it would be cooler to see that video a little later in the course when you understand some more of how I built the stuff. Plus, the original video is still going viral, so I don't want to interrupt that momentum just yet, but it's on the way. In the meantime, we'll just continue on to the blue square lessons starting in the next video where we'll take a deep dive into the so-called called pillar glitch. As with the other glitches I've covered, I called it so-called because it's also not really a glitch. But we'll talk about that in the next video. Hope you'll come back for some more building fun in this mini-series, and be sure to throw a like on the video and share it around, and hit that subscription notification bell to get alerted when these videos drop. Thanks again for watching, happy building, and class dismissed.